Hello, this is Randy Turpin. Welcome once again to drawnear.org. Today I would like to deal with the subject of why churches don't pray. And this is gleaned primarily from the work of Cheryl Sachs in her book, The Prayer Saturated Church. Cheryl Sachs cites 4 reasons based upon studies that she has done, I think with about 200 or so pastors and prayer leaders. 4 main reasons of why churches don't pray. Number 1 being busyness. We in the North American culture are just way too busy. We need to simplify our lives and make room for God in our lives, make room for prayer. The second reason she cites is apathy. There's no hunger for the presence of the Lord, or little hunger, little thirst for the Lord. Apathy. And why is that? I tend to believe, and I agree with Cheryl Sachs on this, that when we are lacking spiritual hunger, passion, thirst, it's usually because we have filled ourselves and satisfied our appetite with other things. Think of it. If you eat junk food before mealtime, you're not going to be hungry for the real thing. So the same thing happens in spiritual matters. When we have filled our lives with so many other things that seem to satisfy our flesh, or maybe we think, maybe we're even deluded into thinking that it's satisfying our spirit, then there's going to be very little hunger left, zeal left, passion left for prayer. The third reason she cites as to why churches don't pray is self-sufficiency. We live in an age where we really do feel like we can do it all on our own. And we might not outright say it that way as church leaders, but really you think about it, we've got the best programs, we've got the best literature, we've got the best facilities, we've got the best technology, we have all of these things that even sometimes we have the money that we need. Not always the case, but all these things add to this sense of self-sufficiency, and we don't have as much of a realization as some cultures do of how greatly we need God. The fourth reason she cites is no leadership. The churches don't pray because they don't have leaders who are setting the pace, charting the course for prayer. Leadership is focused on other things. Leadership is focused on raising money for the budget. Leadership is focused on getting the sermons together, organizing the Sunday service, organizing programs, trying to keep things exciting and attractive in the church so that we can keep our members and they don't go to the other side of town to the bigger church. You know, all those kinds of things are competing for leadership attention. So once again, the 4 reasons that Cheryl Sachs cites that churches don't pray is number 1, busyness, number 2, apathy, number 3, self-sufficiency, number 4, no leadership. Pastors, we need to set the pace, don't we? And we need to find others in the congregation who would help us in doing so as well. Well, I'm not satisfied with just looking at reasons why churches don't pray. May we just take these 4 items prayerfully before the Lord and ask Him to give us strategy to overcome these hindrances.